I was on a plane to California. I had all the time I'd ever need. Did you even know I was looking for you? I think that I was hiding in between. How long did you wait for me?
Good morning, guys. We are just waking up to a crazy morning of trying to get so much done. We've got kind of a late start because last night we were up until the wee hours of the night trying to finish thin setting and preparing our master bathroom and shower for tile. And today it's just me and Trent. We're getting right to it. Hopefully by the end of today, we have a beautifully tiled bathroom. But right now, things are a little chaotic. Trent is very excited about what will happen today.
I'm really nervous. This is not redoable.
It's fine because this bathroom is the least used by guests, so it's not going to be as visible as the downstairs bathroom, so I guess that's why we're starting up here. But it will be the most used by us, so we will see every single imperfection every single time we go to the bathroom, which will be super annoying. So we're gonna try really hard to avoid any imperfections and mistakes and do it right the first time. We've got everything we think we need, but you know how these things go. We'll see.
It just says like to use the trowel that's specific to the tile that you're using. And the tile doesn't say anything about what trowel to use.
How many trowels do you need?
You know, I just pick one up every time I go, and eventually I'll have the right one, probably as soon as we're done. Lika, should we open it up and look at our tile?
First look at our bathroom tiles in the master bathroom.
Might take me 20 minutes to open this box.
Are you ready?
I need to know what size trowel to use.
They're expecting a master tile setter to know what they're doing here.
Well, it's my first time, so.
Ooh, it's like a slate stone gray. I don't know.
I actually thought that they were 3 times as dark. These are like white. White walls, white tile, dark vanity, black floor. Lika, get out of here.
Are you helping?
Google can tell me what size trowel I need for these size of tiles.
And if Google doesn't tell you, John Scott will.
I called him and he didn't answer. I think he's sick of us.
Let's just go for it and see what happens.
Yeah.
What's the worst that can happen?
We have to tear it up and do it again.
Great.
Or there's toenail bangers on every tile. I don't know what can happen.
It'll just be a little ugly.
All right, well, here goes nothing. I guess this is it.
Okay.
So this is tile, huh?
It's a little frustrating.
I'm freaking out right now. I don't know how to square it. I don't like this.
What are you doing? Lika, no. She has like this hidden treasure chest stash where she takes trash and brings it to this one specific spot outside under a tree and like buries it basically. She shreds it, eats it, and then buries the rest of it. And there's just like a small Lika trash pile of like rags and paper towels and whatever else she can find under this one tree back there. What were you doing? No, go back.
You called me?
Yeah, go back. You know
Here I am.
You're not supposed to do that.
Hello.
It's a good thing you're cute, Lika.
Probably a bad thing, actually.
Yeah, it's good for her, it's bad for us.
I'm pretty sure that this is a really crucial spot because it's where the toilet is gonna mount.
Okay.
So this could really determine whether our toilet sits flat or
Oh,
has to
cool.
be like caulked off the ground a half an inch or something crazy.
Wow, look at that.
Worst toilet flange tile job
Really?
ever was.
I mean, I'll take it.
Well, you don't really have a choice.
Yeah, I'll pretty much take anything at this point.
Yeah. You'll take tiles with no grout.
Yeah, if we can move into the house.
Not even glued down.
I honestly am so over it. I don't even care how things turn out anymore, which is really a problem because when you get to the finishing stages, that's when you should care the most because that's when you'll be able to see everything. And
Yeah,
I'm just like, go for it, do it. I don't care what it looks like.
And if you guys haven't learned from our mistakes thus far, don't design your own house.
It is wild because I'm in my 3rd trimester now of being pregnant, and everybody talks about Braxton Hicks happening to you, which are basically practice contractions. It doesn't mean labor is happening, but it's like your body's way of getting ready for labor and getting ready to have a baby. And the way that most people describe it is your stomach just gets really hard, like a basketball, like hard to the touch, but it's not painful and it goes away. It's like an intermittent thing, and sometimes it comes and goes, and sometimes it doesn't happen for days and days. And it's just started happening to me in the last like day or two, where all of a sudden I'll be like, oh, what is that? And I'll touch my stomach, and it's like as inflated and like hard to the touch as a basketball. And I'm like, oh, I hope that's not just the size of the baby pushing against my stomach. Nope, I'm pretty sure it's Braxton Hicks, which is a little scary because that means there could be a baby.
Mama's getting close.
There could be a baby, but hopefully not for a few more weeks.
Oh, hey, I should probably ask you, do you want the tiles going this way?
Yes!
Okay, good.
Yes, I do.
Oh, too late. All right, so I got the toilet flange cut out. I used square cuts for that. Sue me, I guess. I don't know. I suck. I'm brand new, okay? Now I've gotten to the point where I need to cut out. We made a big mistake is we told Dean that our vanity was gonna be fully encased on the bottom. So he made a circular vent.
Okay.
So that you can like channel it out the bottom of the vanity. Problem is our vanity is not concealed. It has legs and it's exposed. And now we have a circle in the floor instead of a rectangle like we should have. So now I've got to cut a circle out for that vent. And you can't really do that on the regular tile saw, so I've got a tile blade on the angle grinder. And I'm gonna do my best. Don't make fun of me, please. Ready?
Wow.
Could be better, but
Really? It looks pretty perfect.
could definitely be worse. Tile's easy, dude. So this is tile, huh?
It's a little frustrating.
I'm freaking out right now.
better.
Tile's freaking so easy compared to drywall.
Wait till we get to the shower and then you can decide.
Yeah, it's true. I'm like doing the easiest thing possible, just like a brick pattern
Yeah.
on the floor.
Yeah, looks really good though. It's coming.
I asked John Scott, do you think tiling is harder than drywall? He said, oh yes, absolutely. I think that's a lie. We have been absolutely crushing it, listening to music, jamming out, Making tons and tons of progress. We're getting close.
Okay.
Almost done.
Let's show you guys. Look at this. Bam! How pretty.
I think it's turning out pretty good. I think that all these little red things are making it really hard to like see the floor and be like, oh, that looks like an issue there. My grout lines are inconsistent at best. But I think the floor will be flat because of this leveling system that John Scott hooked us up with, so I'm happy about that. And I'm just happy that we could like bust this out in literally a couple hours.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I know it'll probably take a couple days to do the shower because it's going to be
more technical,
a lot more intense. It's basically like 4 times this amount of floor, or 4 times this amount of tile, and on the walls and the ceiling and the windowsill and the niche, and the floor is going to be hard. We're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna go downstairs, and I got all the supplies to hook up the dishwasher and the fridge. Yay. So we're gonna hook up the fridge and the water and get that turned on.
Cool.
And then I'll probably take a nap.
Perfect. We're mixing up one more small bag, a half bag of thin set. I'm gonna do a few more tiles, maybe like 5 or 6 more tiles, and then we'll be done with the bathroom floor. We're not gonna be able to do the shower today because now we can't access the shower since the tiles need a day to dry and set, but it's good. It's moving along, and we're almost done. Frank. Are you a Frank dog? Yes. I pulled that chair in here for me. But you can have it, it's okay. All right, we're switching gears. The upstairs floor is drying, and the downstairs refrigerator is being installed as we speak. I don't know if you can see my beautiful husband in there.
Beautiful.
Whatever he needs to be doing.
What are you talking about?
To make this house really come to life. Whoa.
Sounds like Starburst. Yeah. Like a transformer in here.
Oh. As long as it's not coming out of you.
That was me. And that portion is done. It's plugged in. The only thing left to do is go and flip the breaker.
All right.
And once we flip the breaker, this fridge will be fully functional.
Oh.
Dog straight?
No. Still no.
That doesn't look straight.
Nope.
It's not straight. All right. Fridge, breaker 6.
Okay. What?
It's not good.
Why? What's wrong?
Nothing.
Trent.
It made a noise.
Oh, I hear it.
Yeah, it's definitely on.
Oh, look at this. Oh my goodness.
Yes, there's wood in our refrigerator.
We have a fridge. I know you've been the one doing all the work today, but for some reason, maybe it's the heat. I'm so exhausted.
Yeah, it's super hot today.
It's supposed to be fall. It said it was gonna be fall.
Yeah, last time this year it was snowing and freezing.
I need to put on a bathing suit. I'm so hot right now.
You're wearing all black.
I know.
All right, well, we're gonna give Allie the rest of the day off. I'm gonna tip this dishwasher on its back and try and get the electrical and the drain lines and the water lines and everything hooked up. This could be a disaster. This could take me all day or it could take 5 minutes. I don't really know, but I think I'm gonna do it solo and I'm not gonna have anybody here to film, so we'll probably see you guys in the morning. What's up guys and good morning. Before we get started today, I wanted to let you guys know today's video is sponsored by Stamps.com. If you guys don't know what Stamps.com is, since 1998 they have been an awesome tool for people trying to ship things out of their house without having to go to the post office or UPS to get your shipments taken care of. All you need is a computer and a standard printer. There's no special supplies or equipment needed. They make it very easy for you to ship anything from your house to anywhere in the world. Within minutes you're up and running and you're printing official postage. You can ship any package, any letter to anywhere you want to send it. And with Stamps.com you'll actually get exclusive discounts on postage from UPS and USPS. Stamps.com has been a huge time saver for us. We absolutely love it. It allows us to send packages to Allie's parents back in Washington, D.C., as well as running a small business where we are shipping quite a few things on a daily basis. If you guys want to try Stamps.com, you can actually take advantage of their deal right now. You get a 4-week free trial with free postage, and you get a free digital scale with it as well. There's no commitment, there's no long-term contracts or anything like that, absolutely no risk. Go to stamps.com/Trent and Allie to take advantage of their deal, or just click the link in our description. Thanks again to stamps.com for sponsoring today's video. I'm gonna get ready and we're gonna get inside and get to work.
Good morning, guys. We are waking up bright and early to some rustling and noise outside. I think we have a very special delivery happening.
A lot of siding on there.
Oh yeah?
Oh, yeah. I didn't really get to check the color, but I think maybe I subconsciously saw the color and I think it looks pretty good.
Cool.
Yeah. Allie and I did something you should never do, which is ordered the color of something with only seeing like the swatch on the internet. So hopefully it turns out okay. I did not order that many extra boards, so if any of those break, we could be waiting another 6 months to get the siding finished. Like you like pick them up and like the front and the back will like touch the ground.
Wow.
Because they're like so flexible. Pretty blue.
Oh boy.
Well,
Can
there's
you
the
see
color
it?
of our house.
I can't really see it.
It's right there. That's it.
I love it.
You love it?
I love it.
Happy wife, happy life. Thank you. Hey,
Thank you.
You too. Well, this is a very exciting, happy day. This is all of our soffit material, all of our fascia material, all the trim for the house, and all of the planks that are gonna cover the entire house of siding.
A lot of you have been wondering, when are we going to put siding on the house? And we ordered this in April. Right now it is September. It's been a long few months waiting because this was a custom color. Everything is delayed, everything is back ordered, and it's just our luck. So we're really cutting it down to the wire because we want to get this on before it snows. That's really the biggest issue at this point, is like, forget the baby. Now we're worried about the snow and having to work outside. But it's here. It should all be here, hopefully. And I will supervise the correct installation to make sure it goes perfectly smoothly and we get this house sided as soon as possible.
I guess something that's actually really cool is once the siding goes up, we just have to put handrails on, and I've already ordered the handrails. They should be here in like a month or something like that. Once the handrails and the siding go up, the exterior of the house is literally done. Like, well, as far as final inspection goes, I've got some other things I want to do, but it's basically done. And then all we have to do is just finish the inside. And really, I think before we actually start the siding, I want to finish all of the panels on the inside of the roof and get the trim done along the beam, because then we can take the scaffolding down. And then when we have flooring that needs to go in and furniture that needs to be delivered, the scaffolding isn't like in the way, causing this huge problem. So
It's gonna feel so different without any scaffolding in there.
yeah,
It's gonna be huge.
it's gonna be real nice.
Yeah.
All right guys, so I've come in here, I've gotten started. I'm just kind of trying to organize the tools and get everything in the space that I think it needs to go in. I basically need to put a metal blade in the chop saw because some of the little trim pieces that we have are aluminum. They need to be cut on a 45. There's just gonna be some pretty technical aspects to installing the tile in the shower. However, look how nice it looks. I'm also going to be laying out these tiles right here into a format on the floor. Then I'm going to be using that board as a story stick. A story stick is going to show me exactly how many tiles I can get top to bottom in the on the wall in there. And then whichever wall has, I guess it would be the longest amount of run, I'm going to put that story stick up there and figure out where the tiles are going to land. And then I'm going to use a laser level and get our second row of tile, mount a piece of wood that all the tiles can rest on, and then build up from there. And then after that, we'll do the floor, and then that first row of tile will get fit in there at the very end, right before we grout.
And then we'll take a shower in there.
And then we will take a shower in there. Maybe, we'll see. Basically, I'm gonna lay out these tiles on the floor in the orientation that they're gonna go on the wall. Basically, everything we're doing is just a mess. And I'm really nervous about it. At least our siding showed up today. That's a win in my book. All right, so there you have it. I've made a black line on that stick every spot that there's gonna be a grout line, and then at the very bottom. Now I can take this stick and I can go stick it in the corner in the wall and know exactly where that bottom tile needs to start. And the laser level will give me a nice flat plane. I can mount a shelf in there. We'll be in business, baby.
Very echoey.
It is very echoey.
How low can you go?
How low can you go? That's as low as I can go.
That's your country singing
We're
voice.
talking about this.
Whichever one. There's plenty of space.
I can do them both simultaneously.
Let's hear it.
How low can you go? Whenever I think of singing like that, it just reminds me of my grandpa. Because I think he just came from an era where, like, you just had to be as manly as possible.
Lower your voice.
Oh. Yes, whenever we would sing songs in the truck while we were driving, we would just always sing with the deepest of voices possible. It's cute now that I think back on it.
That's where you get it from. I'm scraping out the thin set from in between the grout lines because whoever mounted all these tiles, I won't call it sloppy, but there's some issues. Like, look at that. That needs to come out.
That should have been cleaned out while we were setting the tiles.
Yeah.
I had enough on my mind.
And while I'm spending probably the next few hours doing that, Trent is over here trying to figure out how to start the shower.
Well, actually, I was caulking the window because I know that there's going to be a lot of water sitting in that window, so I needed to make sure the edge along the window was caulked really good. And it is. So now that's just going to be gooey caulk and probably make a mess when we try and set tile, and hopefully it doesn't cause a problem.
You having an allergy issue today?
Yeah. In fall, who knows why? Probably because it was like 90 degrees yesterday.
Yeah.
And all the plants thought it was spring. They were like, come back to life and release your pollen. I'm just over here struggling to survive. I guess we're gonna whip up a bucket of thin set and see what happens. All right, so we got tile number 1 on. There are some concerns, to say the least. I'm not exactly sure if I have the right size trim piece that goes on the outside over there, that little black trim piece over there. Also, am I supposed to like grout that whole thing in right now? Probably am, huh?
All right, the pressure is on, the stress is high, but Trent is a diamond and he's built under pressure. So he's doing a great job. He's just gonna push forward, and in the meantime, it's been really hot the past few days. It's been like the rebirth of summer all over again, and I think it's about to thunderstorm, which I'm so excited about because I can feel the temperature dropping. There's a breeze picking up. There's clouds in the sky. It's absolutely gorgeous up here when it starts to rain and thunderstorm, and I'm all about that right now.
I still remember.
The minor issue that we're running into is the framers that worked on this house just like definitely didn't know what they were doing. So the walls are a little bit uneven in some spots, which is not a big deal when you're framing. But
Framers were probably the most professional guys on this job.
Oh, it's the tile guy's fault is what you're saying?
I don't know whose fault it is.
But this wall is just like a tiny bit curved in some spots. Well,
it's not the wall. It's the thin set that I'm putting on the wall before I put the tile on there. I'm just like I'm not good at this.
I mean, now it looks level. There was a big lump in the tile a second ago and Trent's just trying to make it all flat, trying to make it all perfect, and it's taking time and patience, and he's got plenty of that to give. So we're making it work, slow and steady. Crank? Crank! I thought you were saying Frank. Here you go. Oh, it's so pretty. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's raining men out there.
My wife's favorite. You enjoying the floor, Lika?
Yeah, she is.
There's more of this black trim stuff that's gonna line this.
Okay. But honestly, you guys, look at the shower. The shower is coming along. Is it halfway done?
I don't know what I'm talking about.
It's coming along really well. A little slowly, but it's happening.
I feel like these look like a gun that shoots those red, like plungers, like toilet plungers.
A Nerf gun?
Yeah, I guess. Toilet plunger, Nerf gun, whatever.
So it looks great though.
I'm just like trying really hard to make everything nice and flat and level and pretty, and it like takes a lot of those things to do that.
All right, we got all of our errands done. We picked up pizza. We got the dogs with us. We have everything we need to finish tiling the bathroom. And tonight, the plan, hopefully still, is to complete the shower. We want to just like finish all the tile, maybe even grout the floor of the bathroom. I don't know, we'll see. The problem is, it is about to downpour. It is about to storm really hard. We've passed a couple little microbursts on the highway already, and we're looking at the sky and the way that it's getting darker and darker over our house in the distance, and
It's black.
it's black.
The sky is black.
Oh my gosh.
This is like rainy season in Central America.
Our house is like up that mountain. Over here it's pretty clear, but we're going that direction to where it's black.
And the biggest problem is that the saw is outside, and we left the umbrella
Open.
directed. It's like, if the type of winds that we had to drive through a minute ago and the type of rain we were driving through hits our house with that umbrella, we'll probably ruin that umbrella. It could knock the umbrella over and probably break a window or something crazy. It could ruin the saw from getting the saw super wet. So really we're just trying to like hurry really fast and get up there.
Umbrella's still up.
We made it. It's barely raining. The umbrella seems to be alive. Protected the saw.
It's just starting to rain right now, so this is perfect timing. Luckily, woo, we got lights. We have lights. It is super cool to be able to come in here and turn on power and lights. One day we'll even have a countertop, and then my life will be complete.
We got everything here, at least to stay alive, and the time that we share makes it all worthwhile. Got this place on our own. Do you feel that we got something strong?
I don't know if you can hear it. Oh, the hole saw's in the car. It's pouring outside.
It's barely even raining.
Oh, really?
It's noisy because of the roof, yeah.
It sounds beautiful on the roof, though. I like it. Give me a trajectory here. Or is it too early to tell?
I'm ready for a nap.
I can give you pizza. but probably no naps.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
I can tile.
You can?
Yeah.
Since when?
I've always been able to tile.
My wife has all the jokes. Alright, so it's like 9:45 now, and I'm realizing that we're not gonna finish the shower tonight. And that's okay. I'm totally fine with it.
There are 1,000 moths in here also.
Yeah, because it's freaking hot in here. I had really high expectations. You know, I was gonna come back and just work really hard and bust it out and get as much done as possible. And then I tried to cut this piece out that goes in the little shower niche right here. So this little piece right here is the shelf that actually goes in here. And it's gonna go right there. So I thought, so that's gonna go right there. So this piece is all one piece. The break is here and here. I thought I'd line that up with the crack right there, the little grout line. And then I would just cut this square out, and then this could all still be one piece. I broke 4 tiles trying to make that cut. And on the 4th one or on the 5th one, I finally said, I'm just gonna cut the whole thing out, and then I'm gonna install this little shelf on its own, and then I'm just gonna cut a little strip to go there and fill it in, and everything will be fine. I'm gonna try and get the rest of this wall at least tiled before the end of the night, because fatigue is setting in and the hours are flying by. So I'm just hoping these next like 6 pieces that I have to put in will go quickly, and then we can go to bed.
But at least we got the first wall done. We're not gonna continue because we're just pooped and we're starting to make mistakes, and just bad things happen when you're tired, especially if we're running the saw, heavy machinery. We don't want anybody to get hurt, so we're gonna go to sleep. It's like 10:30 now, but we made a lot of progress, and at least now we have a process and a method for how to do the next couple walls, which I think will go really quickly. The only thing I'm concerned about is the ceiling.
And the ceiling is gonna be no challenge. I'm sure it actually will be a huge challenge, but I think we're totally ready.
You're covered in thin set.
I hope you guys enjoyed coming along on today's adventure. If you guys did, make sure you show us by giving us a big thumbs up on today's video. Consider subscribing to our channel if you haven't already. And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Adios.